G'day guys, Peter Lord here from lordhomebuilders.com.au. In this video I'm going to talk about waterproofing of the wet areas. So who does that, you ask? Who's the guy responsible for this? Yes, the builder does it, of course, for the end result for the client. But for the builder, they go out to two places. They can get a company in that does waterproofing, and that's all they do. They specialise in all waterproofing material and applications, or you can get the tiler to do it. In my opinion, and as a builder myself, I would like the tiler to do it, just for the simple reason that if there's a problem later on down the track and you have an issue with the waterproofing, there can be a grey area there. So did the guys applicate it right? Did they do enough coats? Did they let it dry quick enough to give the green light for the tiler to start? And on the other side is, did the tiler start too early? Did the tiler nick, accidentally cut and put his trowel through the waterproofing at a key area? So there's a lot of grey areas. So there's two people fighting, and obviously the builder will have to sort it because of the client. Now, if you get the tiler to do it, and the tiler does it to the industry standard, then he can actually lay the tiles on top. And if there's a problem later on, there's only one person you can go back to and speak to about that. As the builder, that's the way I would go. When does it get done? Well, it gets done after the screed. So when the tiler starts, he will come in and screed the floors, put all the hobs in, your step-ups for your showers and underneath the cabinets and things like that. Set it all out. That will then be left to dry. So that might take 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. It depends on the weather outside. If it's cold and wet, it'll take a little bit longer to dry. If it's hot, it might take a day to dry. So once that's dried, the guys can come in and do the waterproofing. Now they'll do 2 or 3 coats depending on what's needed. And what they do is they just brush it on. They brush it on, happy days, and then they'll move on and let the tiler then come in and carry on with his tiling for the duration of to carry on the job at hand. Once the tiling's done and the job's pretty much finished, then the waterproofing guys or the tiler or the finishing people, whoever it is, will come back, and in the internal corners of the shower, all around, has to be silicone. It cannot be grouted because obviously grout is hard to get into the corners. So the BCA states it must go into the corners silicone, not grout. Where is the waterproofing done? It's only in the shower. It's only in the shower. It's not done in in the laundries, in around the baths. Obviously you have silicone around baths if it's protruding above the tiles and things like that. But mainly in the shower, and that's where a lot of the issues are. And why is it done? It's done to stop water going through to penetrating the wall. Obviously your shower, it's the wettest place in your bathroom. So what happens is when the water's constantly pooling up, it can't get through. Now there is issues obviously down the track that can happen, and that's going back to who does it. It can be easily fixed straight away, or there can be an argument here or there and problems arise. I will cover that in another video, problems that can happen and how to fix them and the issues all around. But on this one, we'll just talk about the what it is, how it is, and where it's done, the process. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to go to our YouTube channel and subscribe. Also go to Facebook and like our Facebook page, lordhomebuilders.com.au.